We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set, cut.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Harvey once more. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun handoff to Amani Kanda. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Drill, 52. Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
22 meters. Black, 95. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. It's a 3rd down, give to Harvey. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time, and that's going to bring him to 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we cut.
They're going to go. It's Love. He finds Adams, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins
Right.
first down.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Seahawks nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On one.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Lights up. 11, Thomas. 11. Sahad.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Just set. 180. What is up? 11 empty. Sahad.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Working quickly here.
11.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Sahad.
Completes, dialing up Collins again. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
11, Thomas. Sahad.
First tone of the game for James Cook. They're cobbled together a yard there. Terrion Arnold in at a stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 5. First down, Seattle.
Sahad.
Caught quick right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Offense to the line fast.
And it's 3rd down.
12. 11, Thomas. Sahad.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Flushed out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side. Fires on him with a turnover on downs, and now some great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. It's Harvey straight ahead. Past midfield to the 45. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pull out in front further, 13-zip. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. And he is dropped. Looking quickly here.
11, mighty.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, can.
3rd and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
11 MT. Stop. Right, 80. 11 MT. 11.
Here we go, 4th down, Burrow. And he's going to try another deep one here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red, 38. Ready.
They give up the middle to Harvey. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
43 rail.
Love from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense final little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Done. Shot. Can. Shot.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
11. 11. Shot.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards.
11 Thomas.
That's another Seahawks first down.
12.
A gain of 16 yards.
Shot.
First down, Seahawks.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins
All right,
take
Miami
over
has its
first and
offense
10
set, partner.
at
Here
their
comes
own
first and 10.
28-yard line.
Let's go now. Spike 60. 10 black. Hut.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
6-yard line.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He can run it. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
At the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Blue striker. Hut.
Rolling the dice on fourth. It's Love. Into traffic. Complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
First down.
So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. So first down from the 41.
Fight. 97. 10.
Now a toss. This is Harvey. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard
Striker.
pickup.
3.
Second and 3
Check.
at their 49-yard line.
Run left side. Harvey. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. No, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. incomplete.
Intended for
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Steal.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. 22. White. White. Fury. Yellow. Ready?
They are going for this. It's Love. He's got to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Ready? Ready.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
for a Dolphins first down.
Come on. Set.
First and
Red,
10 at
38.
the 42-yard line.
Giving this to Harvey. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Drill green. Claws red. Black shot. Okay,
So a
right.
new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Shot. 17. 33. Yellow. Hey, red. Hut.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
28. Seahawks, nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
I'm wondering.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 180.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Gosh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot. Big 13. Big 13. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
11. 11. 11. 11.
It's a gain of 10.
11. 11.
First down, Seattle.
Shot.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here we go. Shot.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Gotta go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shot.
Another one for Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
4th down, Burrow. Burrow is caught by the back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Shot. 180. Ready, shot. Shot.
Cook trying this one off the gut. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
On one, ready? 11 minus.
Trey Amos on the coverage.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Black, 6, mega. Ready?
Love now on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Ready? Yellow. Go red. 50. Green. Ready.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Escapes the pocket. He's going deep down this side. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Here's a give to Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offensive line fast.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
11 Thomas. Gun. Stop.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
12. 180. Plays high. Punch. Stop.
He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Looking quickly here.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a quick one. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
The offense retains possession.
Design quarterback run here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, we got
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. The Seahawks. First down.
The catch is made near the edge. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
ready.
Line up the design keeper. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Right, 80. What is that? 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Ready.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10.
11,
Offense up to the line fast.
Another
11.
first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
11. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Seahawks cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Seahawks 7. Will Reichard to kick
Here's
off.
Reichard set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a body conduct. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. The 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
On the ready.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
22 needle. Okay, ready. Full pink. 45. Hey, yellow. Zoom. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Got it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on.
Harvey once more. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Set.
There's a give to Harvey. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead.
Here we go. 11, M. Stop.
This plays a design run. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
Working quickly here.
That's good.
11 MC. 11 MC. Stop.
Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Here's a design run. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense in the hurry up here.
27 yards.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Seahawks.
Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11, 11, 11.
That's another Seahawks. First down.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Setting up, second and goal.
12. Gun. 11 MT. 11 MT. Right 80. Right shot. Shot.
He finds it right side. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Seahawks 14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd down, give to Harvey.
At the 42-yard line.
He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the third. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Dolphins continue adding on to that lead.
Seahawks 14. Brandon McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it down for him from the 31.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
11.
Caught quick right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. offense to the line fast.
And it's third down.
This is Cook. And they get to him just in the nick of time to bring up fourth down.
He's tackled at the
Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
180. MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Pass brought in by Burden. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
10-yard pass. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Stop.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 12.
11, 11,
First
11,
down,
11.
Seahawks.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow on first down. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be first down Miami. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Ready. Black
First
40.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Butler on the tackle. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Okay, right?
All right, here we go. Second down.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The big play nets him 17 yards.
17 yards.
And that is a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and
Down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Butler on the tackle.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hut, hut.
No run. This is Harvey. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready.
Love throwing on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It's 3rd
11
and
MT,
10.
11 MT. Hut, hut.
He's drawn up for him. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That one's 4th down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
11, 11.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball left side. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
10 cycles. 50, green. Check, ready?
Going left side. Here's Harvey. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning. We've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Blue striker. Ready, ready.
Love on 3rd and short. His running back hauls it in deep right. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins continue piling it on here in the 4th. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Dolphins tack on 7 more to their lead.
Seahawks 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, mighty. God.
Burrow from the gun. Pulled in by his back. Cook. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Dose of the hurry up here.
Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 20.
Burrow now on 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, can. 11. Stop.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
11.
A gain of 16 yards.
11
And
empty.
the Seahawks first down.
First down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
12 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
12.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Thomas. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Cook calls it in. Oh, the football's loose. And the Dolphins got it. Has room down the left sideline. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Dolphins throwing 6 more on the blowout. McMahon is there to tack on the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
56. Seahawks 14.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go. 11 top. Can. Stop. 11 MT. Take. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
11 mighty.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
12. Stop.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.